for your forewarned weather with Thomas Geboy.
Good morning, Utah, and happy Tuesday. It's election day across the Beehive State, but today is also one of the busier travel days as folks get ready for Thanksgiving. Now, as we currently stand when it comes to airport travel, most spots across the country are checking in with close to normal flight times. Now, as you make your way into the eastern portion of the country, there's a storm system that is moving from west to east that's approaching the eastern seaboard. So we could start to see some delays later on today. But if you're traveling through the heart of the country, things look pretty good. And there's also a storm system that's approaching the Pacific Northwest. So say if you're traveling to Seattle or Portland, you could see your flights impacted later on today. But at least in the meantime, things are looking good to go. What is also looking good to go is this view from Red Cliffs Lodge in Moab. It's a bit cold out there, sitting at 29 degrees in Moab, but that view will warm your heart. That is just absolutely stunning. Meanwhile, in northern Utah, here's the view from Park City Mountain. Something else that can warm your heart are those snow guns that are actively moving right now, and that's kind of creating a little bit of haze right here. But I already have folks in line to take their first runs of the day. Temperatures out the door are mainly in the 20s and 30s. For those of you in Park City, though, it's really cold. Right now, you're sitting at 19 degrees. Your day planner for this election day, temperatures will slowly climb from just above freezing at 9 o'clock to the upper 30s and low 40s throughout the early portion of the afternoon. Then daytime highs along the Wasatch Front, mainly going to top out in the mid 40s, which is close to where we should be for this time of year. And we'll have a mix of sun and clouds, but we'll also start to see increasing haze. So from Davis County down through Utah County, including Cache County, expecting moderate air quality for today. Not necessarily the worst, but definitely not the best. And you'll notice that inversion haze continuing to strengthen as we go from today into tomorrow. Thankfully, it looks like it will be short-lived with the system arriving on Thanksgiving. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. You can actually get a glimpse of why we're going to see that inversion based on our temperatures in northern Utah, where we'll see mainly 40s, with central and southern Utah mainly seeing a mix of 40s and 50s. Today, we'll bring a daytime high very similar to the Wasatch Front and Wasatch Back as we get to 45 in Salt Lake and 43 in Park City. In fact, Heber could actually be warmer than Salt Lake City today by getting to 48, while we'll see a daytime high of 38 degrees down in Eureka. In central Utah, we'll get to 56 in Castledale, 45 in Gunnison, and 46 in Richfield. Then down in southern Utah, we'll get to 51 in Blanding, 50 in Escalante, 48 in Bryce Canyon, while St. George and Kanab likely come in just shy of 60 degrees by getting to 58 and 59. As we begin the Futurecast today, there's not too much to see. We'll have mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. We'll have that increasing haze along the Wasatch Front. Otherwise, calm and quiet conditions. A great day if you want to head to the polls. Just make sure that you bundle up. Tomorrow won't be too different from what we get today. However, if you look off to our northwest by tomorrow afternoon, there will be a storm system that starts to approach. And by Thanksgiving, this system is going to work its way into our neighborhood. I think through the first half of the day on our Thanksgiving, we stay mostly dry, but that chance of wet weather will be increasing, especially for the northern two-thirds of the state from late Thanksgiving into early on Black Friday, whereas even colder air is going to move its way in. We'll be looking at a better chance of seeing exclusively snow showers, including along the Wasatch Front, where some minor accumulations can't be ruled out. And we could see some wet weather as far south as northern Washington County. I think on Friday, there's at least a slight chance that St. George picks up some wet weather, but that best chance of wet weather overall will be for the northern two-thirds of the state. We'll continue to fine-tune that forecast as we get closer. However, here's what we're looking at for what's on the table for Thanksgiving, with an increasing chance of wet weather for the northern half of our area, while down in central and southern Utah, increasing clouds, with daytime highs that'll mainly be in the 40s and 50s. In St. George, we'll go from the upper 50s and low 60s in the next few days to daytime highs dropping from Thanksgiving into this upcoming weekend. A slight chance on Friday, but by Saturday and Sunday, we'll be looking at a high temperature in the low 50s in St. George with overnight lows likely in the upper 20s. Then along the Wasatch Front, daytime highs will go from the mid to upper 40s the next couple of days with increasing haze, to the middle 40s on Thursday for our Thanksgiving, and then with the chance for scattered snow showers on Black Friday, a daytime high in the upper 30s, and we'll likely see highs in the 30s through this weekend with overnight lows in the low to mid 20s. Let's go ahead and check the traffic out.